and of course, excitement of being independent. And we really did not get democratic leadership right after independence across the continent. We slipped into some form of dictatorship. We did not promote good governance. The independent government did not promote, did not incubate, and did not protect good governance. And then you saw right across coups and other things. And then we lived in that undemocratic environment, which, and we had some form of neo-colonialism within ourselves. And Kenya was not an exception. We were affected, and we affected economically. But then around the 90s, that is when we had the clamor for new democratic governance, the second liberation. It was not only in Kenya, it was everywhere. And social institutions participated very strongly in the clamor for good governance and for a fulfilling economy. But fast forward up to where we are. Many countries have made different strides, but I think Kenya is one of the outstanding countries that has done well in achieving reasonable democratic governance. And that is why when you look at public participation, even in terms of finance bill, in terms of budgets, it is so intense here in Kenya. But you move to other jurisdictions, citizens don't question. They wait for the Minister of Finance to read, and that is it. So when we talk of reforms, where we are, Kenya is now at an off-take stage to leap into a middle-income country and even struggle to get to the first-income country. And that brings me to what the chances are raising. We put very many structures in place. The problem we have in Kenya is that we don't allow reforms and changes to mature.
Precisely.
We don't allow. We start and we destroy. We have a new constitution, but within a short time, we
need to change and
undermine it. We've not allowed the constitution to be fully implemented. In fact, I don't buy the narrative that the constitution was 80% good, 20% bad. We have a constitution. It is in place. Can we make it work? Why are we so quick? We want to change it so fast. What does Kenya need? The Gen Zs have come up with 3 things. And for me, I share a cup of tea with them in totality. Number 1, corruption. And corruption is the biggest cancer that has destroyed this country. We have institutionalized. We have not even allowed ethics and anti-corruption to work effectively. We have not allowed the judicial systems have not come out very strongly to punish corruption. If you look at the Asian countries, you talk of Singapore, we talk of Malaysia and the rest, corruption is punished through death. You are involved, and such cases, they don't take long. If you are presented in court in the morning, within 24 hours, you have been convicted and hung, and life moves on. I visited Malaysia in 2007, and I had detailed concern about what happens. Nobody works in the public service with a mind of stealing or with a mind of manipulating governance. And people work religiously. And if you look at Malaysia, they work within framework of strategic plan. A strategic plan of 5 years that is reviewed midway. And midway with intention of making sure that it succeeds. And every ministry has a strategic plan. And in 2007, they were doing what we call the 9th Malaysian plan. And do you know what? Malaysia came to benchmark here in Kenya. These are simple things that we need to do. But here in Kenya, we say, no, we want to reduce corruption. So are we saying we are tolerating, we want to live with corruption so that then we try to reduce, and by reducing, we are saying anybody can be corrupt. And that is one item. Number two,
just want to correct.
Number two,